Fadeaway World There has been a lot of noise surrounding Lonzo Ball ever since the former Chino Hill's point guard decided to commit to the UCLA Bruins, and things have gone even further since the NBA draft, with his father LeVar Ball making a lot of bold statements and holding press conferences almost on a nightly basis to talk about his son. Obviously, that's put a lot of heat over the standout prospect's shoulders, and he had already made some enemies in the association before he had even made his professional debut, all because of his father's big mouth. So far, Lonzo hasn't disappointed and has proven to be an incredible playmaker and a very good rebounder with an offensive game that's still a work in progress, but he's also struggled against top-tier defensive point guards through his first games. During his debut, he was completely owned by Patrick Beverley, who was all over him and made him force passes and shots on a humiliating loss, while John Wall also got the best of him in a matchup where the Lakers wind up getting the W. There are going to be a lot of up and downs during a rookie season, and so far we've seen both the good and the bad Lonzo. He's one of the front-runners to win the Rookie of the Year, and even though he is expected to have a lot of very good games, we believe he's going to get his butt kicked a couple of times, and today we're going to let you know about the top 5 point guards that are going to completely expose him. Point 5. Stephen Curry. We really need to explain why the two-time MVP can completely destroy Lonzo. Well, Curry's handles are off the charts and he's one of the deadliest shooters in one of the best teams in the history of the game. Curry's got the quickest release in the game and he can just light it up from anywhere on the floor, and we've already seen Lonzo get caught in a lot of screens, so expect Steph to score at least 5 3-pointers over him every time they meet. Predicting Curry stats against Lonzo Ball: 39 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 7 3-pointers. 4. Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard has always been extremely underrated and he's always tried to prove his doubters wrong every time he's been in the spotlight, so expect him to go full steam against one of the most watched prospects in the world right now. Lillard's always trying to make a statement and he's ready to go back to the All-Star game this year, and he won't miss the chance to make his case by completely torching a not-so-good defending rookie point guard. Predicting Lillard stats against Lonzo Ball: 37 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 3-pointers. 3. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has the best handles in the world right now and he's not shy to prove it, thriving in isolation and enjoying to put defenders on skates just because of the pleasure he gets out of it, and he's on a mission to prove he's one of the best ballers in the world after demanding to be traded out of the Cavs. Besides, now that he's the Boston Celtics go-to guy, expect him to try and dominate every matchup against their longtime rivals, the Los Angeles Lakers, with Lonzo getting the worst part of his killing moves and crafty crossovers. Predicting Kyrie stats against Lonzo Ball: 31 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 crossovers. 2. Russell Westbrook. Cap photo. Brandon Dill. Russell Westbrook is alongside John Wall the fastest point guard in the entire association, and a slow guy like Lonzo will have a nightmare trying to contain a one-man fast break like the reigning MVP every time he takes off in open court. Westbrook's strength and athleticism will give him the upper hand against the rookie, and as a former UCLA Bruin, he won't hesitate to expose his fellow alumni to try and make him a better player. Besides, being both very good rebounders for their position, expect Westbrook to try and bully him on the boards as well. Predicting Russell stats against Lonzo Ball: 45 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 1 posterizing dunk on Lonzo Ball. Read more. Top 10 worst benches in the NBA. Top 10 largest winning margins in NBA history. Top 10 worst players in NBA 2K18. This may come as a surprise, but we actually believe Dennis Smith Jr. is the guy that's going to get the best out of matching up against Lonzo Ball, as he's also on a Rookie of the Year campaign and has the motivation to prove he's the best talent in this year's NBA draft despite a lot of people sleeping on him. Like Ball, Smith has the potential to be a nightly double-double machine, with him also being one of the most gifted athletes of his class. With both teams fighting to be at the bottom of the Western Conference, expect these youngsters to go at it constantly, and his ability to take off and create his own shot make him a much better scorer than Lonzo. Predicting Dennis stats against Lonzo Ball: 20 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds and 1 posterizing dunk on Lonzo Ball.